devil.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
King, I'm sorely tempted to say something about the pot and the kettle. But instead, I'll say that I think Shawn Michaels is like a fine wine. He's only improved with age.
Time for another superstar to join the match. So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far? He's going up, but what's he going to do when he gets there? It's like he read his opponent's mind. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it? Here comes another superstar. Business is about to pick up.
As big and strong and mean as Mark Henry is, I don't see this match going on much longer.
I understand the sentiment, King. Henry's not known as a man who works by the hour. But unless I missed a bell ring somewhere, this match isn't over yet.
Believe me, JR, that's just a technicality. I just hope everyone's able to walk away from the match once it's over. I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution and continued to ride the coattails of two of the greatest legends in this business. Instead, he threw it all away.
What are you talking about, King? Batista never rode anyone's coattails. He's his own man. He's been chomping at the bit, and now he's getting his chance to enter the match.
Here's the cover, JR.
He's climbing up. I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. A textbook reversal there.
Oh my gosh! Look at all that blood! That's gonna leave a mark.
What a brutal match! The referee should step in there and stop this thing.
What? Are you crazy? It's just getting good, JR.
And another competitor is about to join the action. Oh no! Everybody in this arena knows what's coming next.
I think Triple H might be the greatest superstar of his generation. I think that in the future, superstars are going to talk about Triple H the way superstars from Triple H's generation talk about Rick. Oh no, don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
He sure is. Sweet chin music right in the kisser. You're not going to get him with that one.
Watch out! He reversed it! Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I have a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat with. And here's the pin!
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is the subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late.
Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. But the Heartbreak Kid's got more heart than anyone I've ever seen in this business.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend.
He went straight for the pin. No flies on him.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all. He may get the 3 count here.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a...
He's in a position to finish his opponent right here.
Oh, man! The world's strongest slam just might do it, too. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows you place favorites. You're always trying to kiss up to the fans by talking up whoever they're cheering for.
I've never been a kiss-up in my life, King, which is more than I can say for some people. I call them like I see them, and I'm flattered that the WWE fans agree with me as often as they do.
I don't know how much more of this I can stand to listen to, JR. You know what the difference between you and I-95 is? You can turn off I-95. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
I can't believe he countered that one. saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. Speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown. Mark Henry is such a dangerous competitor. I hope to God no one gets seriously hurt here tonight.
Well, I don't want that either, JR. But if you're crazy enough to get in the ring with the world's strongest man, you get what you deserve. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out here on a stretcher.
I think someone's going for a high-risk move, JR.
What a phenomenon is the animal Batista. You talk about a force of nature, you're looking at him right there.
He's climbing the turnbuckle. What's he up to?
When I look at Triple H, all I see is lost opportunities. He's so talented and so intelligent that he could have made such a positive impact on the business. Instead, he decided that he'd rather win at all costs without any sense of honor or decency.
Listen to you, JR. Honor, decency. You sound like you're 100 years old. Triple H realized early on that winning is the only thing that matters. That's why he's the cerebral assassin.
I am old-fashioned, King, and damn proud of it. And if Triple H is the future of this business, I'm perfectly happy to be stuck in the past. Thank you very much.
I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my...
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament? This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, I'm happy that
It appears he's looking to put his opponent away here.
Oh, man! The pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure. Wow, what a shot! He's been busted!
And now a pin! This could be it!
Who in their right mind gets into the ring against someone like the world's strongest man, JR?
There aren't many superstars who can hang with Mark Henry, that's for sure. But we might be looking at one tonight.
I'll never understand what the big deal is about Batista. He's just another superstar with more muscles than brains as far as I'm... He's going in for the kill.
There it is! The pedigree!
There he goes, JR! He's been busted open! Look at him!
We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks.